The star's Raju Madhar is in Los Angeles for the year's biggest video game convention, filing daily updates on the biggest news of the day. Ubisoft gets Foxy Starlink. Gamers on the Nintendo Switch will get a special treat, the addition of Fox McCloud and his trusty R-Wing fighter. Ubisoft. The Walmart Canada leak streak has finally been broken, as one of the games on the list, Splinter Cell, was not revealed at the Ubisoft press conference. There was no need, as the company showed an impressive array of games coming, and provided a big surprise for Starlink: Battle for Atlas, the new toys-to-life game made by Ubisoft Toronto. Nintendo star Fox character, Fox McCloud, will be coming as an exclusive to the game's Switch version, and to mark the occasion, Shigeru Miyamoto, the legendary Japanese designer, made an appearance and received a prototype toy replica of the R-Wing, McCloud's ship. It was a brilliant marketing move for the game. Article continued below. Beyond Good and Evil 2 was also showcased, although only very early gameplay footage was shown. The game is also enlisting actor Joseph Gordon-Levitt's company, Hit Record, to work with fans to create music and potentially other design elements in the game. "If you're someone who loves Beyond Good and Evil 2, you can have a part in it," said Gordon-Levitt. Embark on this epic space adventure with us and journey to System 3 for the prequel to one of Ubisoft's most beloved games. In Beyond Good, it is an interesting approach, and if someone creates something that is used in the game, they will be compensated. There is no release date for the game yet. Beyond Good. Another actor also made an appearance, as Elijah Wood's production company is also working on a new game called Transference. That game will be coming for consoles, but also be available for virtual reality headsets, which is something that has so far not been discussed very much at this year's conference so far. Ubisoft also showed off Assassin's Creed Odyssey, The Division 2 and Donkey Kong Adventure, a new expansion for Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. It was a strong showing for Ubisoft, even if Sam Fisher didn't manage to sneak his way into a new game. Plunge into the experiment of a troubled scientist, a corrupted digital simulation of his family formed using their collective brain, Theta. Sony brings the experience. At the PlayStation press conference, Sony decided to focus on a handful of big games with a sense of showmanship, as they literally built physical sets from some of their biggest oncoming titles. Article continued. Bell-Levitt opened in a church setting that the company built, a direct replica of an in-game scene from a gameplay trailer for The Last of Us 2. The highly anticipated sequel about a zombie-infested world now features an older Ellie, and while there were touching moments at a church dance, with a kiss between her and a female paramour, it quickly switched to an action scene where the heroine took out a number of assailants in an extremely violent manner. The gameplay looked incredibly impressive and seamless, although there was no sign of the mutated enemies from the original game, and Joel, her surrogate father in the game, was only mentioned and not seen. Next up was The Ghost of Tsushima, a Japanese epic featuring a samurai, which is becoming a hot genre, just as zombie games were in recent years. https://www.playstation.com/and-/the-last-of-part-e-ps4/Hideo Kojima's Death Stranding still looks like an incredibly strange game, at one point showing a baby powering some kind of lantern for the main protagonist, played by The Walking Dead's Norman Reedus. https://www.playstation.com/and-/games/ghost-of-tsushima-ps4/ Most of the teasers for this game have been deliberately opaque, but now we learned that the hero plays a kind of futuristic delivery man walking across vast plains with mysterious wraiths attacking him. There was also some sort of time travel element mentioned, but how that works still remains unclear. Death Stranding also stars Mads Mikkelsen, Lee Seydoux and Lindsay Wagner. From legendary game creator Hideo Kojima comes an all-new genre-defining experience for the PlayStation 4. Besieged by Death's Tide at every turn, Sam Bridges must brave a world utterly transformed by the Death Stranding. Carrying the stranded remnants of the future in his hands, Sam embarks on a journey to reunite the shattered world one step at a time. What is the mystery of the Death Stranding? What will Sam discover on the road ahead? A genre-defining gameplay experience holds these answers and more. Thankfully, the Spider-Man gameplay that was unveiled was much more straightforward, with our friendly neighborhood wall crawler saving a police officer in a helicopter, and then engaging with several of his best-known villains, including Electro, Rhino, Vulture, Scorpion and Negative Man, who have just escaped from prison. All signs point to Spidey having to face down the Sinister Six in the game. There was a quick reveal of a new game called Control, which featured a female protagonist and ghostly wraiths, but little more info. But people were excited when it shown to be made by Remedy, a well-known developer, that will be coming in 2019. Pre-order now. Available September 7, 2018. Learn more, http://spider-man.playstation.com. There was also Traver Saves the Universe, a new game coming from Squanch Games, and Justin Roiland, one of the creators of Rick. Control. You are Jesse Faden, a young woman with a troubled past. You become the new director of the Bureau of Control, our frontline in researching and fighting against supernatural enemies like the Hiss threatening our very existence. Those were the two surprises, as Sony focused on some known commodities that gamers are excited to get their hands on. Introducing Squanch Games' first full-length sci-fi action comedy adventure, coming to PS4 and PSVR, Traver Saves the Universe. Square Enix gets repetitive. The day kicked off with a very short press conference from Square Enix that many online feel did not live up to the caliber of some of the other reveals at the show so far. Part of the problem was that many of the games were already released at other companies' events. While there is genuine excitement for the oncoming Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Just Cause 4, Kingdom Hearts 3, and the awesome adventure of Captain Spirit were all also featured at Microsoft's conference on Sunday. Two new games, Babylon's Fall and The Quiet Man, were also teased, but very little is known about them. Read more. The latest from E3, Nintendo makes a smashing entrance. Just Cause 4 is the most ambitious Just Cause game to date. Everything you loved returns, alongside some massive game-changing features, including extreme weather, enhanced physics and other core gameplay improvements. Two Toronto-made video games are reaching for the spotlight at E3. The latest from E3, Bethesda teases new Elder Scrolls and Fallout games, while Microsoft brings the exclusives.